Welcome to Europe. This is right before World War II. But currently everybody's sort of living in peace. But look at this. Like, Russia has 3,392 people.
Oof, that's a lot of people.
Now, you gotta think about this. It's not an exact population, but when your neighbors have like 600 people or 500 people, you can see how, as Russia, you could be a little bit of a bully. But certain countries like the United Kingdom, you're like, oh wow, 2,000 people, that's great. Well, keep this in mind. They have the overseas colony of Egypt, but there are areas of the map that have yet to be claimed or colonized. So it's gonna be interesting to see just what happens. So if we go ahead and press play, one of the cool things is we can like see the leaders of these countries. So this guy's name is Ura. Wait a minute. Mussolini. Is that how you pronounce it? We have to change the leaders. Stalin. All right. Who was leader of England? Oh yeah.
Mr. Longbottom.
Leader of Ireland. We know this one. Potatoes. Yeah, see, some of these are easy. Like, you don't have to open up your history book to remember. Leader of France was White Flag Boys. We know who Germany's leader was, am I right? What a dick. And for the most part, I think, like, we can sort of leave the rest, right? Like, do we really think Poland is gonna win? I mean, think about the history of Poland. Look at where it is strategically. You're between a rock and then a hard place. I mean, your entire history has basically been whenever Russia and Germany get frisky, you're gonna get bent over. Poor Poland. What a beautiful place, too. But if I've learned anything about history, if we want to kick this war off, all we've got to do is this. You go over here to the Austro-Hungarian area, you find a leader. So the king is somewhere hiding over here, right? So we want wars to kick off, right? You gotta find him, and then what you gotta do is drop a little bit of a grenade or a bomb. Bombs away. And after you destroy the leader, well then all of Europe erupts in war. At least that's what happens in the prequel for World War II. I forget its name, but we all know it as the prequel trilogy. And then once that happens, well, things start kicking off. So here we go. This is the fun part. Now that I've forced Europe to jump straight back into World War II after its prequel war, then we've got to place our guesses and our bets on who we think is going to come out on top. So this is kind of cool because you can see the strategic position. Here you can see Istanbul, which is also Constantinople. And good old Turkey controls the Bosphorus Straits. Maybe if the leader of England, good old Churchill, could come up with a strategy on how to invade the Bosphorus Straits, he might become so popular. I think that'd be really good for his career and definitely wouldn't set him back if it was a disaster. Wait a minute, this is World War II. Focus. So we've turned on the boats to see just who is doing what and where, because the beautiful thing about Europe is you've got all of these amazing bodies of water. The Mediterranean, you got Putin's private swimming pool, you got the Baltic Ocean, the North Sea. I mean, freaking Iceland's up here? Who owns that? Denmark. Because of course they do. You got the Adriatic, which is one of the most beautiful ever, but needless to say, there's a lot going on. You even have the Nile River, which is just massive. And it doesn't look like the Suez Canal's here, but if it was, you'd see Erwin Rommel just like marching east, trying to take it. So like I said, I'm here to force this beautiful and seemingly peaceful Europe, even though there was an assassination attempt on the leader of what is now Hungary. I mean, someone built a giant swimming pool, and Putin's already got his over here, so it's definitely not him, right? So what we need to do is to kick this off right. And World War II, at least in Europe, started in a very interesting way. We need Russia and Finland to kick it off, because there was this little thing called the Winter War where Russia was like, we're big, we're bad, we have more potatoes and vodka than you, and we will invade you. So we have Russia has declared war on Saudi Arabia, Finland has declared war on Saudi Arabia, and Finland has declared war on Poland. Hold on a second. That what just happened? So wars are starting, and you know what? In real life, more wars bad. But get this. Conversely, in video game, more wars good. So we're gonna drop some spite on an uninhabited island. Are we making the sheeps mad? Get really mad. Yeah, this sheep island, like anyone comes here, they're gonna get bit. It's gonna be bad. Okay, Russia has declared war on everybody but what we want them to. Okay, Germany, you're supposed to be the worst. Germany has declared war on Ireland, Bulgaria, and Romania. And the Kingdom of Bulgaria has already been destroyed. By who? King Essie of Russia is dead? Let's take a quick look and see what the heck is happening. This is is not how I remember World War II happening. So the Russian king just died. Maybe this is when good old Uncle Joe comes to power here during, you know, a little revolution maybe. But the battle is on. England, you've got to join in this. You know what? The way empires invade each other in this game is just hilarious. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of this. If you're not at war with each other, you're about to be. This isn't just World War II, guys. This is World War II squared, which, according to my math, is actually only World War IV. Huh. King of Baltic States was slain. Dude, look at this. This is awesome. You're just gonna see chaos happening. And there's this old thing called, oh yeah, I can join. Like, in theory, let's just say, like, I can have ants uprisings. I can make tumors, spider pumpkins, skeletons, zombies. You know, if someone's losing the war, they might just release a weapon of mass destruction, a WMD. But you can usually see who's fighting based off of the population drop. And the Baltic states are getting the brunt of it. So we didn't have a winter war between Russia and Finland. We had a winter war between the Baltic states and Russia. And Poland and Germany. Finland was slaved. Okay, Finland is fighting the Swedes. I just really like to think that, like, Sweden has a good chance here. Now, what's this purple flag? Dude, no way. The Benelux have landed in England. It didn't go too well, but they're trying. Is there a way to see... Okay, England, who are you at war with? Oh, everybody on Earth. Russia? The same? Okay, Ireland. You know what, Ireland? I'm sure you want to get, like, Northern Ireland back, so we're just going to leave you fight. We're going to see what happens. Now, it's the law of big numbers, right? Ireland? Wait a minute. Hold on. We don't know if Ireland's at war with anybody. Oh, they're actually at peace with some people and at war with others. So they're at war with Poland. Are you at war with the United Kingdom? Oh, no. And the German... Yeah! Ireland's... We have potato. We will invade the United Kingdom, Germany, and Russia all at the same time with a standing army of 88. That's actually pretty decent. Pound for pound, they might have the most warriors per population on the entire map, but you're gonna need it when you're going up against the 3 world powers. Now, when you zoom in, you start to see these colored pixelations, right? Germany is making a big push into Poland, and Poland's actually making a big push into Russia. What if we started... Oh my God, look at this. Italy has sent so many of their armies to invade Egypt. This is actually historically accurate. Something historically accurate is happening. But what would happen if, like, the French lost their colonies down here? Because there's this thing called inspiration. So if I click it, they will form their own kingdom. And I want them to form the Kingdom of Gibraltar. Okay, they didn't. They have the Ichiru of the moon, and they have 3... We just created a world power that rivals Russia. So I think the only thing that fits is this is no longer the Ichiru of the moon. It's Russia backwards. Oh my God, it's Isur. The Isur. So we just neutered France, unfortunately for them. I didn't think it would take up this whole area. This is amazing. You can do so much in this game. Okay. Now there was the Tunguska event, right? Which happened somewhere in the Arctic Circle in Russia. So we're gonna just... Oh, it's Tunguska. Russia, aren't you happy? You have meteorite alloys. This poor village just got wiped out. These guys are like, hello, Yuri, what happened to your house? Some jerk on computer called an asteroid. I'm sorry, dude. But what's amazing is we can drop like a sprinkling of grenades across the map and watch the fireworks. You can see them falling. Boom, 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 boom. And you can drop napalm bombs, antimatter bombs, regular bombs, atomic bombs, and the Tsar Bomba. See, Russia has a little thing called Tsar Bomba. A water bomb? Okay, we're gonna drop a water bomb on a boat. The German U-boat offensive is gonna target British ships. Where are they? Well, here's one now. We're gonna drop a bomb right there. Oh, the U-boat offensive is on, baby. Sorry, I think that was a Danish ship. So if we look at the biggest villages, in terms of land, the Russians have 1,062 squares. Whoa. Who owns this? The English took over the French colony over here. Well, there you go. The British are running the Mediterranean. This is fitting. Now, what happens when we speed up time to 5 times its normal rate? Ireland's still holding out, man. I'm pretty impressed because they're still at war with the major powers. Oh my. Oh, we've had some developments. The Kingdom of Romania was destroyed, and it appears it was the Greeks. And Finland was finally destroyed. It's the British. All right, Ireland has declared war with the entire world. This is amazing. You can see these like border skirmishes happening. Like there's just farmers running over like, I'm just trying to get me grain. And someone like cuts them in half. It's kind of brutal. I mean, who would have thought Finland would have died first? You know what we need? Spain to enter the wars. Portugal to enter the wars. This French colony superpower, which is just Russia backwards, needs to invade somebody. And Turkey, you're big. Everybody's at wars. What's kind of wild, though, is about this world is, look at this, natural deaths. Out of our total deaths, most of them have been natural, even though everybody's been in this huge world war. Like, since Finland and Romania collapsed and were taken over, no one else has gone out. There's an army pushing. It's like one dude with a bow and arrows like, I'm gonna go invade Russia so we can technically be at war with them. Possible one of the issues we have is simple. When you're at war with everybody, how can you invade anybody effectively? So here we go. We will have a brief ceasefire so everybody can get macaroni, cheese, and hot dogs because that's delicious and I don't care what you say. And now what we need to do is just make certain countries very angry. Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Denmark, Italy, UK, Benelux. Just get Germany, huh? There we go. There's the German Reich. That should help. But I guess one other way we could impact this is we're gonna start going on bombing raids. Germany, you wanted to invade Denmark, right? Let's just do a little bit of carpet bombing. Oh my God. What's surprising though is even though there's that much devastation, oh yeah, they have Iceland, don't they? It didn't take out too much of their population. So what happens to this area here? There's like all these people without homes that need to go somewhere now. It's almost like war is bad or something. All right, let's just do a little... What happens? Oh my gosh. It's just wild how cool this game is. I need a potentially game-breaking event. Bless creatures to make them stronger and overpowered. Russian people, you have been blessed. Someone was... As I blessed the Russian people, they were like cursed. German people, you are blessed. British people, you are blessed. French people, you are blessed. Italians, you are blessed. You have been blessed because you were major world powers, according to Wikipedia. Well, you know history. All right, Iceland's gonna get invaded by orcs. All right, the orcs have invaded. So we have the orc uprising in Iceland. Essentially what happened is they thought it was a volcano. It opened up and out spilled the orcs. Oh, this is interesting. Finland is no longer owned by England. It has been taken over by Sweden. Sweden's like, you know what? Maybe we won't be, quote, neutral this time around. I think the orcs have sort of been pushed back, maybe? Half of Iceland has been lost. However, according to history, the Russians were like, oh my God, we don't like orcs. Let us drop a bomb. Oh, that's a lot of bombs. I don't want to drop that many bombs. I want to drop a singular bomb. That's a lot of nukes. And it's gone. We're going to drop one more though, you know, just to make sure for science. Oh my gosh, it's chaotic. Now is when the orcs would be like, yeah, this is a great spot. We're going to take it over. Hey, it's the horde. That is hilarious. Okay, well, it only took a few nukes. So I think that is a lesson to us all that the only way that this war will progress is with mutually assured destruction. But while the Russians made a nuke, the upside down Russians made a Tsar Bomba. And they decided to use it on eeny, meeny, miny Yugoslavia. Oh, there it is. It's dropping. Everybody run. Oh, okay. The Tsar Bomba literally wipes out all of the Balkans. Oh my goodness. And most of Italy. So even though there's orcs in Iceland and most of this area is completely destroyed, there was, you guys do remember the meteorites, right? Oh, look, Russia. I guess a lot of people had made peace. That's unacceptable. Wait a minute. How did I miss this? Here we are messing with the Danes this entire time, and they took over Germany. We literally destroyed their homeland, had their colony of Iceland taken over by orcs, and they're like, Baron, you cannot stop us. We're gonna take over Germany. That is incredible. Well, this has been what happens when I force Europe to go back into World War II. Look at this. Finland has changed hands so many times. England had Finland, lost it, still holds this. Is this French again? There's just so much exchanging of territory that the only real thing to force the issue here seems to be to create power vacuums using nuclear ordnance like this. So what if we dropped a Tsar Bomba? Poland, I feel so bad about this. Denmark is kind of in the radius. There's a huge power vacuum between look at the Polish people are getting wrecked. I mean, that's historically accurate. Between Germany and Russia, like, I'm sorry. You guys had a rough bit of it. I need to figure out how I can directly control these armies so that our next video, which if you guys did enjoy this one and do want to see more, you'll pull the trigger on that like button and let me know. And let me know what we should do in the next one and how we can improve on it. So thank you guys so much for watching. This, I don't know which one was worth. Real World War II or this World War II? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.